Hello everyone, we're group number two, and today we'll be discussing the paper presented by group number one titled AI and the Graduate Mind, a data driven study on ChatGPT's impact on higher order thinking skills in graduate education. Let me start by highlighting some of the strengths of this manuscript. Topic itself is very interesting and timely, especially as we are living in an era where tools like ChatGPT are reshaping how students think, learn, and approach higher education. It addresses a problem that is both relevant and pressing. The paper is also structured in a way that is making it easy to follow. The authors have taken care to organize the arguments logically, which helps in understanding the flow of ideas. One major strength is the use of three different types of analysis. This not only strengthens the rigor of the methodology, but also adds credibility to the findings of the study. And finally, the language used in the manuscript is actually maintaining academic standard, making it ideal for scholarly discourses. Coming to some areas where this particular manuscript could have been improved, the introduction, while setting the stage and tone for the study, could have been more engaging by incorporating more recent references from academic literature. Given how the field of AI is moving swiftly, especially in the field of education, it is important to ground the study in the latest work. And moreover, the introduction had more websites than academic literature. The authors mention the technological acceptance model as well as the Bloom's revised taxonomy, which are both excellent theoretical frameworks. However, the integration of these theories feel a bit weak. It would have been helpful if they had clearly explained why these particular frameworks were chosen and how they complement each other in the context of the study. Another gap we notice is that the research problem itself would have been stated more explicitly. A sharper articulation of the gap would have clarified the contributions of the study to the academic literature. Also, the use of two separate models with two different mediators, though interesting, makes the analysis slightly fragmented. Perhaps a single integrated model would have allowed for a clearer and more coherent explanation of the findings, or the authors could have collected more samples and could have done a structural equation modeling to make the findings more reliable and more coherent. Looking at some additional aspects of the paper, the demographic profile of the respondents is missing, along with the descriptive statistics. These are essential to understand the context and representativeness of the sample. Without them, it is difficult to interpret the generalizability of the findings. Another point is that the study does not clearly discuss the practical implications. Since the topic is highly relevant to graduate education, it would have been valuable to see how the findings of the study could be applied in academic or other settings. The presentation of the results also needs some attention. For instance, the hypothesis testing section has some inconsistencies. Instead of presenting the results for H3 and H4, the manuscript repeats hypothesis 1 under the both models. In addition, the direct effects have not been reported, which leaves the analysis incomplete for this particular study. Finally, the limitations section is a bit generic. While limitations are acknowledged, there is no clear direction for future research, though the heading states that there are directions, which could have been it could have added more depth and indicated possible extensions of this particular study in other nuances. To sum up, the manuscript is built around a very relevant and engaging topic with a good structure and rigorous approach to methodology. At the same time, integrating theories more clearly, refining the results section, and adding practical implications would have made the study more stronger and more impactful. Thank you.